Diversity should be equal to unity,
Yeah.
not.
Hi everyone, my name's Alicia and this is Alicia's Journal. We are back again with another Black History project, and today we have another special guest. Today's guest is the beautiful Marlene Knoks. Hi Marlene.
Hi, hello, Alicia.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm so happy for you to sit down with me. I've been excited about this. I think the reason why I'm excited about this is because you have such a great energy and such a great spirit. I've spoken to you on the phone, I've spoken to you on text, and you have a great energy and a beautiful energy about you. So I'm excited about this conversation. So one of the things that I ask people is, because the general theme is reclaiming narratives, right? The collaboration of a competition, us being able to tell our own stories from our own perspective. So one of the questions I want to ask you is, what does reclaiming narratives mean to you from a personal perspective?
Okay, reclaiming narratives for me, as we already spoke a little bit before, it's as growing up, we get to live our parents' narratives or older people from our family, siblings as well, and reclaiming my narrative. It was seeing the world through my own lens, okay, through my own experiences, through my own eyes, not from experience from my parents or other people.
Right.
And it's just upgrading, taking what's good and applying it to my own life, and just adding my twist in it, my spice.
I really like that because I think one of the things that I'm recognizing strongly about what you're saying is sometimes narratives can be generational, right? Sometimes things can be passed on in terms of generational cycles, but then it's about you understanding who you are outside of your parents, outside of the cultural things that we are exposed to. And so I think it's a good way to put a different perspective on it in terms of you being able to understand who you are and putting a positive spin on it. So I really like that. Thank you for sharing that. So the people are going to wonder about you, right? Who you are, where it all started. I know you said you grew up in Angola, so tell me about your journey from Angola coming into the UK. How old was you? That type of thing.
Marlene was born in Angola in 1988. I gave my age. It's okay.
It's all right.
Yes, and I grew up. All my childhood I spent in Angola, and then I moved to Portugal.
Yeah.
And then I came to England in 2001. Firstly,
Right.
there was a little bit of back and forward because it was a little bit hard for me to settle. Like the cultural difference were a little bit hard for me.
Right. Okay.
Yes, at the beginning it was hard. So I went back and forth to Portugal until I stayed like in 2001.
Right.
Yeah.
So tell me, like, what that back and forth was like. What was it? Was you missing home? Was you missing the food? Was you missing the people? What was it?
A little bit of everything, but it was mostly the people.
Yeah.
Because when I moved to UK, it was a shock for me.
Okay.
Like, people here are more closed, more reserved. They have a different way of being and thinking. Like in Portugal, people are more open.
Right.
You can knock on your neighbor's door to ask for sugar. It's fine.
You can't do that here.
Yeah, like you know your neighbor by name. You know their family members. Here it was a little bit like, hi, hello, good morning, bye.
Okay.
That's it. It's like we don't bring home anybody else.
Okay.
You just meet them, do whatever, go to school, and then you go home. You don't bring friends back home. In Portugal, friends are always welcome.
Yeah.
Even in Angola as well. Like, your door stays open.
Okay.
Whoever comes, they knock. Who is home? Oh, can I come in? What you doing?
Yeah.
And it was kind of the place where I grew up. And when I came here, it was shock. Like, I even felt comfortable to invite people over. Even if I invite, they wouldn't come. They would say, oh yeah, no, it's fine, I'm busy. So for me it was hard.
Okay. I think it's interesting because, you bring up a really good point. Sometimes in the UK or in westernized society, there's that lack of like community. And so I think while I'm sitting here, what it's making me understand is I guess Aria and her reasoning for bringing people together, and her strong sense of like sisterhood and community, and because that's her roots, right? That's where she comes from, and it sounds like you're familiar. I know you're really, really close to Aria.
Yes.
So I think like what it's really highlighting for me is that level of community within the Black community specifically in the British in UK specifically isn't really there, and
No, it was lacking.
Yeah.
There was not so much the weather, because of course the weather is different, but sometimes you miss the warmth of home.
Yeah.
You know, to have people and the noise at home. Like I struggle with loneliness.
Okay.
Because it's hard to make friends. It was hard to make friends. Now it's a little bit easier.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's me. I grew up, I'm more mature, but back then it was hard to make friends. It was hard to find the common denominator.
Yeah,
It's like people don't understand you, they don't get you very well. You also don't get them. And for me, it was that I miss the home feeling, like the community.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I feel like one of the things that stands out for me is we don't really understand the value of it, right? I was born and raised in the UK. I have a Jamaican background, but I really don't think I understand like the true value of it because I've never had it. And then sometimes if you never have it, then you never really understand the true value of it until you're in projects like this where you like actually these connections are creating amazing opportunities for us all. So I'm really, really proud to kind of hear you speak on that. So like, what was it like for you when you came here at, was it 19, 20 years old, you're in the UK, you're trying to find your way? What is it you first started doing when you came here?
I am a very sociable person, so I like to mix with people. I like to know people. I like to hear their stories. I like to share my story. I talk a lot, and everybody used to tell me that because I was proud to tell them where I am, where I'm from, who I am, and they were like, "Oh, they were very interesting." So for me, I used to go to college, and then after college, I used to go to the salsa.
Okay.
Yes, I used to go to Broad Street, like in Birmingham. I always lived in Birmingham
Okay.
since I moved here.
Okay.
Yes, so there was a bar that they used to play salsa and Latin music, and I used to go there just to practice my English, mix with people.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what I used to do, just to go out, and I met a lot of people, and it was good for me. It was like my happy day, and it was in the middle of the week.
Yes.
And it used to finish at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
So I still had to take a bus and go home.
Okay. Was you studying? Was you working? What was...
I was studying. I was just learning the language first because I thought I knew how to speak English until I came. And I understood that, Britney Spears, it wasn't all my vocabulary, but I had to go to college to learn the language first because it was my biggest barrier.
Right.
It was the language more than anything as well. I thought it was because it's like, I need to find a way to fit in, to belong, to make friends. And maybe if I improve my language, it would help me. So I will invest in that.
Yeah.
So I was studying first. I was at the college just doing ESOL, English.
Okay.
And to practice, I used to go out. I used to go to salsa.
Yeah.
And any kind of events that there was, I was there.
Okay. Fair enough. So you're quite a social butterfly, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Okay, fair enough. So one of the questions, another one of them is that we kind of understand, we spoke a bit about generational things that are passed on from generation to generation, or those particular narratives. Is there anything that you heard growing up about yourself as a Black girl that had a negative impact on you, and how was you able to spin it into something positive?
Yes. Growing up, like I'm the youngest one. I'm the youngest daughter of my mother. And I'm lucky because my parents were already old. They've seen better. They were not so hard on me like they were on my sister. You know, African parents, they can be tough.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
They teach you the hard way.
Yeah.
You know, you have to.
Yes.
It's like there's not much questioning.
Right.
Like you grow up not being able to question things. You've been told and you have to do it.
Right.
You know, so for me, I broke a little bit of that. You know, I wanted to know the reason behind it, why I can't. And I started finding out that most of the things that people were telling me not to do, it wasn't about my inability of doing it, but their perspective, their experience, and their narrative.
Right.
So the things that they experienced growing up that felt that they were limited,
Right.
they were projecting it to me.
Right.
You can't, but why I can't? Oh, because this is not for you.
Right.
We don't do these kind of things.
Right.
And I was like, oh, but I like it and I enjoy it. Why I can't? Don't be silly.
Okay.
There were the things I grew up listening, like, oh, you're too much.
Right.
You know, you need to tone down.
Right.
And you grow up with that narrative. And I had to break through it because I kind of developed a kind of imposter syndrome. I started believing in that I couldn't do it. I shouldn't do it. And I start double questioning myself. Should I do it? Can I do it? Because everybody's telling me not to. So I'm going against the stream, kind of.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to do something that my parents didn't do it. Nobody knew.
Yeah.
Everybody, maybe they were afraid.
Okay.
Or they were just following as well what they heard.
Yeah.
So I had to find my own narrative. I have to discover myself, to reinvent myself, to try things for myself, to create my own narrative.
Right.
And I found it very different than what they were telling me. And I start thinking, okay, maybe it's not, the issue is not the thing that they don't want me to do, but their mentality and their way of thought that is attached to their experiences. So I had to detach a little bit from that, and I struggled because every time when you try something new, people will tell you not to. You will find 10 people to tell you not to. You won't succeed because they never see nobody succeed.
Right.
And the lack of representativity on that also makes you believe that you can't, that you shouldn't.
Yeah.
So I had to prove for myself that I actually can. I'm all right.
Okay.
It's fine. I also can do these things and better things for me, for my family. And just had to go.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely hearing what you're saying. I think what I'm hearing you say is that sometimes our parents' experience can create fear that they then project onto us, that limit us, and that keep us in a space where they project fear to the point where it creates imposter syndrome within us. So when we get into those spaces, we feel like we're not deserving,
you don't
like we
belong.
can't have it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You kind of feel like you need to, you need to prove that you can be there. You have to, and sometimes you don't. It's in your mind. It's already deep inside of you. That thought that you shouldn't be there. So why? I all the time had to ask myself, but why I'm feeling that way? Nobody's telling me no. So I actually stopping myself of doing something that I enjoy.
Yeah.
For example, dancing salsa. Like I'm like, oh, but this. You know, there is not two people of your demographic there. Why are you doing there and mixing with everybody? I said, why not? If I'm the first one, then I will be the first one. What's the problem with it? I don't feel insecure in the person who I am.
No.
So why I'm feeling that I can't?
Yeah.
You know, why I have to fight against it? So for me, my struggles were this all the time, having to remind myself that I also deserve. I can. I should. And if I can't or if I shouldn't, let me try and see for myself that I can't do it. You know, because we all have limitations. And of course, one day we will get there. But without trying, for me, it was hard to just be told you can't without me checking if I really can't or not. I like to push myself to the limit and see, no, maybe not to prove other people, but actually to prove myself that I can do it.
Right.
So people always think, you want to prove to this and that. No, I want to prove myself because I needed to see for myself. I'm the kind of person I need to see it.
Yeah.
To then say, okay, maybe, this is not for me. Maybe I'm not good.
Okay, I understand. One of the questions that we speak about, and you touched briefly on it, and I think I want to touch on it a bit deeply, is, you spoke about, you being told, don't go into those particular environments because there are people that don't look like you, right? For example, salsa, right? There's people that are not of your demographic. So why are you going there, right? You clearly don't belong, right? And I think one of the things that have been a theme through me speaking to people is that representation matters, right?
Yes.
And so how are we going to be represented in the rooms that we technically are not welcome in, or we don't belong in, unless we're there, right? Unless there's that one person that goes into the room and starts to make the difference, be the representative, so other people can be like, actually, she's in there, I can be in there too.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So tell me, like, what it was like for you in those types of environments, and if it's not just Salsa, if there's other environments where you was the only brown girl in the room, or you felt like you didn't belong. Like, what were those challenges like? Shout out to our sponsors, Arts Council England, Passion Afrique, and Anais Art. Without you, none of this would be possible. You truly have helped to keep our vision and our mission going. Also, if you're an individual or organisation that would like to collaborate with us and you believe in collaboration over competition, then email us at blackhistoryproject2025@gmail.com.
For me, I kind of trained myself to try and find the positive in everything I do.
Okay.
Even in a place of adversity, we can learn. We can take something from that. Even if it's to tell ourselves that we are beautiful, we can, and it's all right. So for me, it was, how can I say? I never saw it as a struggle.
Okay.
Because for me, everything, I can take something from it.
Okay.
I can learn something or from the person,
Yeah.
or from myself.
Right.
Sometimes the problem is not us.
Right.
It's the other person.
Yeah.
So what is it showing me? What is this environment teaching me?
Yeah.
But for my surprise, I was always well received. I was always treated, and I was lucky, or maybe I was blessed. I don't know. That's why I thought, for me, it was really hard to believe my parents, because I never experienced what they experienced. So when they used to tell me, don't do that or don't go there, for me, it was hard to believe, because I was having a different experience that they have. So why I would limit myself?
Right.
And even in Portugal, going to school, like I used to go to a school that there wasn't too many black girls.
Okay.
So I could identify. We were like 3 black people.
Okay.
In the entire school.
Wow.
And we knew each other.
I'm sure you did. Yeah.
And for me, it was like, okay, it's a little bit intimidating.
Okay.
But it's also good.
Right.
Because you can't see the island until you leave the island. So once I left Angola and went to Portugal, I could see my African identity.
Oh.
I could see myself.
Right.
And look, and the things I like about my culture.
Okay.
About my people. It make me feel like when you are in Angola, you don't think, oh, I'm African, oh, I'm black, until you get out and someone point you and show you what you are.
Oh, okay.
So for me, it was interesting. It was hard. Yes, it was. Let's not romanticize it.
Yeah.
But it's also enriched my life and my story.
Okay.
I take it. I take what is good. As I said, I absorb it. I discard what I don't need, what don't serve me, and I keep what I can use for myself.
You make an interesting point there in terms of you being in Angola and you not necessarily appreciating the fact that you're an African woman until you left. Why do you think that was?
As I said, it's like when you are in an environment where everyone uses the same hairstyle as you. Yeah. Nobody's going to point it out. So for you, it's okay until someone tells you, like, why is your hair like that? Does your hair get wet? Why is it? How, is this your? But you change your hair every week. How is it possible? And they never seen. And I also was looking like, oh, your hair is different. It's fine. We were learning with each other. Okay. With respect, of course. Not everybody is as nice. Yeah. But for me, as a teenager, for me it was nice. Okay. It gave me another perspective. It opened a new horizon for me. It's like,
Yes.
okay, this is a new world. This is something I never seen before.
Right.
And I was just taking it like I'm a sponge. Okay,
Yeah.
what is it? I was making questions, and people were really happy to explain to me. So I could compare from where I came, where I am now. Okay, oh, why we do that in there? Why here they don't do that? It was different.
Okay.
And I took a lot of good,
Right.
and whatever wasn't good, I just
You left it.
yes.
You left it.
What don't serve me,
You leave it alone.
I leave it.
Okay, so we're touching on hair, and in this picture, this lovely picture that Darren has taken, you're in your full afro, right? You're being represented in your natural state, right?
Yes.
And so I want to ask you, like, first of all, how does it feel to see yourself represented in this way? These pictures have been all over the UK, essentially. So how does it feel to see your picture represented in this way?
It's an honor.
Okay.
It's an honor, and it's a privilege, you know. It's a privilege for me to be in places where tomorrow my kids will look and they will feel like, oh, there is value in that. Because sometimes people don't see too much value from what's black or Afro. Like, we tend to only appreciate the other side. And when we see that there is beauty in black, you know, this is power.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Absolutely.
And why not?
Yeah.
You know, so I'm delighted, I'm honored, and I feel a huge privilege to be able to be shown around.
Yeah.
Spread my beauty.
And it's definitely been spread.
Yeah, God made us perfect.
Yeah.
Why hide it?
Yeah.
You know?
I agree. I think one of the things that as Black women we struggle with is our hair, right? And I think that's why I'm making such reference to your beautiful afro in this picture, because it's something that we struggle with. In society, we see these, standards in which people, typically would like to see hair, like the European standard, the straight hair, right? And so when you see a lady with an afro in a picture in Birmingham Library, the largest library in Europe, you know, that's really something that you don't see every day.
Yeah.
And there are going to be young Black girls who look at that picture and be like, look, mummy, her hair's like mine, right? And so it might teach other young Black girls to embrace their coils, right?
Yes.
And their differences, the very things that make them unique and beautiful. I guess what I want to ask you is, you know, there's going to be young Black girls that see this picture and resonate with it just by simply looking at it because their hair is 4C and it looks just like theirs. So what is it that you would hope that people would take from it when they see it, specifically young Black girls who have hair like yours and boys?
I wish they take that there is beauty in every single thing. You know, there is not something specific, and there is beauty in the diversity. There is beautiful on every single thing. We don't need just to appreciate something just because we don't see it. Yeah. So if we learn that this is just looks, this is just looks, and you shine from within first. After, when you learn to love yourself from within, it will show in your confidence, in the way you present yourself. And you're going to be able to, even if you were bold, you would be able to walk with your head straight and feel appreciated, because you are beautiful not just for your hair, not for the clothes you wear. You're beautiful for your personality, for your intelligence, for your smile, you know, for being kind. There is so many things beyond looks that we should focus more. Nowadays, people focus too much on the appearance. It's important, yes, it's important to see ourselves represented in this picture. But what about working here, where we are all the same, you know, on the inside? And sometimes I think, we should start looking a little bit more inside than what is in the outside. But if it's beautiful as well, show it.
That's the cherry on top, right?
Yeah, just walk confidently on who you are.
Yeah.
You know, your values go beyond what you look.
Yeah.
beauty, it's not just the physical aspect in a person. I love listening to people's laughs. You know, there are people that have particular laughs like mine. I love like, it's beautiful. You know, it's what makes you you. It's not my hair. Tomorrow I change this. Tomorrow I come with the afro. Tomorrow I come blonde. You know, ginger. But the laugh will still be the same.
I love that. I love that. I think, yeah, we really just speak to, I guess, like I said, what I said earlier, the beautiful person that you clearly are. And so I really, really do appreciate you putting a spin on that it's not really about what you look like. At the end of the day, it's about who you are at your core.
Yes.
And I think that's a really, really positive way to look at it. So tell me, like, you know, this project has just grown arms and legs, and it's just got bigger and bigger and bigger. We had the exhibitions, we have a documentary, we have this, you know, this podcast itself. It's just been really like blessed, this project overall. What was it like for you taking part in this project? You know, where you started when you was approached by Aria, did you think you'd even be sat here doing this right now?
I had no clue. But as always, I dive head first in everything I do. And for me, it's an honor. You know, I met so many beautiful women, strong, powerful, you know, that impact my life just by speaking with them, just to knowing them stories. And for me, this is value.
Yeah.
You know, and I am from Angola. You have Jamaican background. Other people have other backgrounds. And this diversity should be equal to unity, not division. And sometimes one thing that when I moved to UK, I noticed a lot within the Black community, there was this segregation.
Speak on it.
Don't get me started.
Speak on it, girl.
But I will tell you a bit what I experienced.
Okay.
There was all the time the kind of comments, oh, I'm African, oh, I'm Jamaican, oh, I am Ghana, I'm Kenyan, I'm Angolan, oh, and there was all these little groups. Why we, as a Black community, we cannot just, you know, be united as a whole, you know, and the strength that comes within it. Because I got so much knowledge from Pam, you know, from Janet, from you, from knowing your stories, from knowing where you came from. And it's good. It shouldn't divide us. It should unite us, you know. And for me, this project is really important because of that. You know, let's join forces. Let's join talent. Let's join whatever we have to bring to the table and work it together as a community, you know, to inspire our youngers that are coming, that they see, okay, I see my mom, I see my auntie, I see that lady that just looks just like me, that came from where I came from, and look where she is. So why can't I? So we're gonna like push them to also change their narratives, so they can also see themselves doing things that they didn't see themselves doing because they thought, oh, maybe this is not for me. No, this is for you too. Why not? You know, we came from such a very strong background. Our history is so rich. We don't even know a third of it because we already grew up away. We missed so much. We lost so much. There is so much that's not told in history that it belongs to us. It's from us. It's in our core. Like even when we dance, we don't need to put too much effort. It's natural to us. It's already inherited, you know, from our parents. So it's there already. It's so rich. So why we would be divided? Why shouldn't we be united? You don't need to buy something, but you can say, well done. I see you. You're doing great.
Absolutely.
Some encouragement, some support. You know, support is not just financial. You know, just to be in there to the person, say, oh, you're doing great. If we knew how much a kind word can do to a person, we would be saying, hello, you're beautiful every day when we go out. Because it can change a person's day. It can change even their mood for the day. You know, it can bring them eager to go harder, to try again. No, I'm not going to give up because someone noticed me, someone told me, someone recognized my efforts, someone noticed me. It's good.
I love that. Absolutely love that. I don't think I need to speak on that too tough. But yeah, I think, the next question is about the impact that you hope that the project will have. You spoke about it just now when you touched on the different cultures uniting. So we have the different communities within the Black communities kind of coming together and not being segregated. Are there any other impacts that you hope that this project will have overall?
Yes, I hope that this project grows so big that goes beyond UK.
Yeah.
That even in other countries, the Black communities can unite, and we can exchange more. I was so surprised. Like we had the girl that she's a poet. I forgot her name.
Janette, yeah.
Like how many Black poets you see? There is something that you don't see so often. The musicians, the photographers, the producers. And if we can exchange, the table is big for everybody, And I hope this project goes away and carry legs, go France, go Germany, go Belgium, go wherever it needs to go, Portugal. Because we have such a beautiful background history that should be shared, and people should feel the strength that comes with it. We should go and inspire other people, create a movement around Europe, other continents, even in Africa. Because as I said, sometimes even in Africa, we don't appreciate what's ours.
I know, right?
We don't appreciate what's ours. Look at this. Look at my clothes.
So this is from Mr. Zeal, right?
This is from Mr.
This is from Mr. Zeal. So, we can't have a piece of Mr. Zeal's clothing on this platform without saying, thank you, Mr. Zeal.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Zeal. I love this. But you see, we don't wear too much our own clothes. Our prints, our vibrant colors. We want to be, I don't know, but I think we should appreciate more what we are, where we're from. Lift it higher, and even in Africa, to show them that even though they're there and they don't see the impacts, but when we are out, we appreciate our own clothes, our own prints, our own hair. We're like, oh my God, sometimes I feel like, oh, there's so much beautiful things. Why we don't have it here? I want to wear it. And the people that don't use it.
So we spoke a little about the impact on other people, but tell me, how has it impacted you as an individual? How has it changed you? How has it shaped you? Has it had a positive effect on you overall?
Oh, definitely. With this project, my children, they were asking me a lot of questions.
Okay, how old are your children?
I have three.
3?
13, 8, and 3.
Okay.
Yes.
You look 13 yourself, but we won't go there.
Thank you.
Okay.
My brother. Abafa. It's like, they were asking me a lot of questions about who are these people?
Okay.
What they do.
Yeah.
And when I start telling them a little bit about the story of everyone, they were surprised. And they didn't know that, but this lady, what does she do? Oh, the Black producer, Black photographer, about Black history. Oh, but where are they from? Because my son thought that we were all Angolan.
Okay.
Because he assumed that because me and Ari are Angolan, that all of us were Angolan. I said, no, there's people from Jamaica, there's other people from Africa, or other countries. And I was telling him, oh, look, this guy's a doctor, he's a psychologist. And he was like, oh, wow. And he was interested in it. And he started reading, and he was like, oh, it's nice, Mom. It's nice. And he started thinking about his friends that are also with African background. He's like, oh, my friend's mom is from there. This is from their culture, Mom. This is what they do. It brings interest in the younger generation to know more about their roots, where they're from. There are also good things that comes from Africa. Also smart people that done things like that we use nowadays, that they don't know that they were created by Africans, and it just brings more awareness. You know, there is a lot of value and culture and power that comes from Africa that is not spoken about.
Absolutely.
We don't bring the subject to the table so
Yeah.
often. So this is an opportunity to speak more about it, to
Yeah.
educate our children as well.
Yeah, educating the children, I think, is really, really powerful.
Yes.
I have my daughter in the room with me today, and you know, I thought it was important that she got to see like exposure, because representation, as we know, matters, and I think it's important that you know the kids kind of see that there's a different way of doing things, and that you know possibilities are like endless and limitless. So I think hearing you speak about your boys and how they're inquisitive and they want to know more about the people here. I know Darren would agree, is kind of one of the reasons why we do this. We want to impact the next generation so that they just become unstoppable. I think that's really, really powerful. I think, you know, the reality is that you've spoke about the impacts, the positives and the benefits of the project. But what I usually do is I give people an opportunity to end with some final words. So is there anything that you think you want to share with the audience overall? Is there anything that you want to say about yourself or about, you know, the impact? What is it you want to say, and leave us with some final words of encouragement?
I was speaking with Aurea earlier, and I was telling her that while reflecting about this interview and everything, I remembered that we Black women and boys and men, we were raised to be resilient, to be strong, you know, not to go and get it. So with this, I want to tell the young generation, or not so young, because sometimes even older people are still locked on their limitations from the old narratives that they lived, that the world is your oyster. You can do it. You should do it. Don't feel less for anything. If you believe in yourself, you can, then you should. It's done already.
I think that's a good way to end it. If you believe you can, then it's done already.
Yes.
And in Jamaican culture, we would say, and I ate that. So that's where we'll leave it. Thank you so, so much, Marlene. We appreciate you for coming here and sharing your story. That's it, guys. Thank you so, so much. My name is Alicia, and this is Alicia's Journal. And this has been an episode of the Black History Project. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.